Hey, Charleston, by the way. Leonidas, there's a fine balance between engaging and making you want to rip your hair out. Wargaming could learn that lesson. Now, that game is designed purposely to cause frustration, because for most causes of frustration, there's something that you can buy with real money that will help you in that regard, whether it be premium account, premium ammunition, premium consumables to reduce the RNG, all that sort of stuff. It's designed purposely like that. It's also purposely designed like casinos design their gambling games and fruit machines, slot machines and stuff, to make you think that, well, if I just have one more go, it's going to come right. It's going to come good. I can't be unlucky every time. Just one more go will work. Maybe if I just do this. Maybe if I just put a few more dollars down, it'll work. None of that's there by chance. It's not the only game and company to think like that. A lot of the free-to-play games and mobile games work off that exact model as well. I'm getting close to the end now. I'm beginning to wish I find myself mysteriously liking the Mother Cardinal. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I should have chosen a different High King. One that's going to work with the colonial powers. I don't know. I'm going to take Afra with me for this. We're going to drop Petrus. Take Afra, because we're going to go and... I keep pressing the wrong buttons for that. Going to go and help over the other side of the world now. Back to... is it Hikmet? We don't turn up here very often. I don't remember. Whoa! I thought Afra had hung herself for a minute. You load in, right? You load in and you just see... hang on, what is it? You just see this body hanging from the rafters. Boots in midair. It looks like a suicide. Okay, that's pretty grim. We found the body, Your Honour. She'd hung herself when we got there, unfortunately. There was nothing we could do. Tragic loss of life. She was so young. She said she loved me. Maybe she knew about my advances towards Siora that I made when she wasn't looking. I feel so guilty now. She will be missed. Is she alright? Oh, she's down. She's okay. I'm guessing that's the Governor's Palace up there. We really haven't spent much time here compared to everywhere else. At least it feels that way to me. Floating Afra is floating. Yeah, I say I haven't found too many bugs in this and not too many game breaking. I think the reason the game wouldn't start up before, at the start of the stream, I don't think I'm going to blame the game for that. I'm going to blame my machine. Admittedly, it's been on for about 48 hours, so I'm going to guess something had just gone wrong with Windows. Because it wouldn't restart either. Your Honour.
Lord de Sade, I've been hoping you would come.
Your Excellency, I heard news of the attacks against Hikmet.
I am ashamed to once again rely upon your kindness, but our situation is quite desperate, and you have proven such a valuable aid to us in the past.
How might I be of service to you?
Animals, creatures have been attacking us relentlessly. They throw themselves upon our defenses day and night. They do not even try to avoid our weapons, rushing as if to swamp us in infinite numbers. Our best soldiers fall exhausted from fatigue, the others die shredded by their claws. Please find the origin of these attacks and make them stop. If we cannot hold out, the entire population of Hikmet will be devoured.
Shah Mateus has fallen prey to the same tragic fate. The beasts were answering to a type of guardian we have never seen before. A guardian that has since died. Have the attacks subsided here at all? A guardian that has since died. Have the attacks subsided in Hikmet?
Deja vu.
No, not at all. San Mateus is far from here. The origin of the attacks must be different. I sent a small group of trackers so that they might follow the trail of the creatures. Their last message came from a dangerous area in the hands of natives.
Don't blame the
savages
natives.
Are certainly at the root of these evil
No,
attacks.
they're not.
Who else could have trained all of these creatures?
Could you indicate the zone in question?
Alas, no. I didn't get the information. you must meet their officer, who will know how to guide you there. She's leading our troops in the outpost at the entrance to the city.
Very well. I shall depart immediately.
Be so kind as to keep me informed. This affair is driving me to madness.
I would like to broach a rather unpleasant subject. Your treachery.
I beg your pardon?
What?
I am at a loss for words.
Just remind me about
Have
this.
you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tierna Conductors to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture
Oh,
her.
yes, I remember that.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all.
Damn right.
And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You are even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tierna, your spy attempted to kill me,
I'd forgotten
Excellency.
about this.
And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated? Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against his sovereign?
Kill him.
I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
I
Your
wouldn't.
Excellency.
Kill him.
In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your spy. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain. Would you like to speak with me about any other subject?
It's at the end of
I've
that.
taken care of your problem with the caravans. The merchant should now be able to reach Hikmet.
Eh?
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. You have done a great service for me. Though there is something that bothers me. I was told that you met these savages and then let them go. They showed no mercy at all with your own merchants.
The congregation is not in conflict with these natives, and has no wish to begin one.
Ah, your famous neutrality. Well then, you have solved the problem, and I would be discourteous to deny it.
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed you of all that we learned.
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. An attack of any significant magnitude would be a catastrophe for our city. We have the means to repel these savages, but it will not be without great losses.
Perhaps there is another way. The natives have clearly expressed their wishes.
What the hell
the
is
freedom
this?
of their brothers and sisters.
I see where this is headed, but I fear that they were not honest with you. A few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of such commitment.
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers, but of kidnappings. The victims are only villagers.
This
This
is
is inexplicable. We have taken no villages.
This is playing catch up now.
Of course, we answer their attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners on the battlefield. But what use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without your consent?
I doubt that. But of course, it is always possible that a few bandits might have stolen a shipment of arms. If that were the case, that would explain a great deal.
convenience.
Since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous affair seems of great concern to you, would you be of a mind to lead the inquiry? Capture a few of these savages. Make it your mission to make them talk. We must understand what is going on before they attack.
Very well. I shall get to the bottom of this affair, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
That was crazy. That was crazy. I feel like, yeah, translation, he's sorry you got caught. You're dead right. I feel like we probably should have been directed back here to talk about the solvings of all these little sub-quests along the way, rather than for it to all just splurge out in one great big waterfall of text and speech and dialogue at a point in the story where it's somewhat inappropriate, I think. That that was weird. Obviously, we've not been back to speak to him in long enough, but there should have been something directing us back, I'm sure.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
So now we've got a very awkward situation, because I think we've got 2 quests on the go now. There's the attack on Hikmet, and there's also this one, talk to Captain Rainhild. We're going to talk to him, and then we're going to continue with the main quest. Well, let's go and talk to him, and then we'll continue with the main quest. This doesn't feel like this should be taking place now. Maybe it should. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. Weird. That happened to you too, Trollsian? Maybe it's design then. Hey, Shao, how's it going? Beer and archery. Yeah, that looks like a good combination. Not necessarily at the same time. There is an archery combination which encourages that. It's called the Ancient Silver Arrow, or the Scorton Arrow. Look it up. It's supposedly the oldest recorded sporting event, continuously recorded sporting event in the world. And it's an archery competition. It sounds like something out of Robin Hood times. It really does. And yes, you are encouraged to drink whilst competing. And the first one I went to... Oh, this guy's down here to the south, right? We can run this. First one I went to, there was 2 brothers who had been a few times. And you shoot in 2 directions. You have targets at either end of the field. And the field shoots in one way, goes and scores, and then shoots back up the other way. And they had a crate of beers behind the targets at one end of the field, and a bottle of rum behind the target at the other. And every time they went down, they'd each have a drink. And of course, they were absolutely legless by lunchtime, which made things worse, because lunch consisted of a 3-course meal with copious amounts of wine as well. It was quite funny. One of them ended up being sick all over the table. You know, this was the 300th anniversary of the shoot. There were 150 guests there who'd come from all over the world for it. And he fell asleep on the table, woke up, vomited over the table, and then very neatly folded the tablecloth over the vomit and went back to sleep. It was a real classy thing. Okay, these guys look like they mean business. Let's just chuck some poison in there. Anyway, that got me off on a little anecdote about archery and beer, thanks to those little emotes. Accuracy improved. Well, the other brother, he was sick as well. He went outside the marquee to be ill. At least he had the sense to do that. He actually won the competition. So maybe it did help him. Who knows? Certainly didn't do him much harm. Although he looked so ill, white as a sheet for the afternoon session. Probably not the first time that happened. No, probably not. It's actually in the rules of the shoot that the archers shall partake of a drink with the captain if offered. It's a real awkward... not awkward, but it's a prestigious shoot to win. There's some amazing trophies that you get to... Well, the main trophy, the Ancient Silver Arrow, I think 300 years old. You don't get to keep that. If you win it, you get your picture taken with it. You do get to take it home with you.
You managed to make it through.
But then it goes to the Royal Armouries in Leeds, where it's kept on display.
Yes, we fought and defeated them. But how did they make it through?
My men are exhausted. We killed some of them, but we were overrun. Our situation is getting more and more desperate. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers of this road.
Actually, that is why we're here. Governor Burren sent me. He wants us to find a group of trackers.
And I hope that he'd sent you as reinforcements. Silly me.
Silly you.
It looks like all we're good for is dying to protect his bloody city. But you wanted to ask me something.
I did, about the patrols and other stuff. Hey, Modgefather, how are you tonight? Which do we... Let's talk about these patrols. Continue with the main quest. Okay, we can't do that yet then.
Like I said, Governor Burren is hoping that I can find a group of trackers, with your help.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out a party of scouts, which I did, despite our losses. They were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters. One of those savage sorcerers, no doubt.
Can you tell me which way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to understand, I hope that these men are alive. They are also under my command. But those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation. And as we speak, they're dropping like flies. Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, there won't be much left to protect the city.
What a shame that
so
would be.
you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help us first.
Charisma. Convince her that the attacks will stop.
I understand that your situation is desperate, that you want to take care of what appears most urgent. But it's not simply about me saving a few men. It's about stopping these attacks once and for all. By getting to their root cause, I intend to put an end to it. And then any help you hope to receive won't be needed any longer.
You hope that you will stop these attacks,
Failed.
but you have no way of knowing whether you'll manage to do so or not.
Ah.
Sorry, Your Excellency. Make
I
sure
hate
you
the
tell
characters in
governor
this
what
game.
I've told you.
Maybe we can avoid going to the governor and save time. There aren't many of us, and I don't have any soldiers to give you. But perhaps I can still offer my help.
We were supposed to receive a shipment of ammunition and medicines, but we're still waiting for it. If you can bring it to me, we would at least be able to heal ourselves and have enough bullets to sustain these assaults.
Do you know where this material came from?
From your city, New Serene. The caravan transporting it was supposed to pass through here 2 days ago. It must have been attacked. But with a little bit of luck, its cargo should still be intact.
Very well. I will retrace the path. It shouldn't be too difficult to find it.
The three of you won't be able to bring the crates back by yourselves. 2 of my men will accompany you. Please, hurry. Without them, we're even less likely to hold.
We're departing right away.
I hate the characters in this game. It's like, you go and say, look, I'm going to do something to help you. It's going to solve all your problems. It's going to fix things for you. Just tell me this that I need to know. No, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything unless you go and do all this stuff for us, which is just going to make my problem worse because I'm sending 2 men with you that I can't afford to do. But no, I'm not going to let you help me whatsoever until you've done this for me. And it's just, he's a legate for God's sake. He should just put this bloody person in her place or chop her head off, take command of the post and get it sorted out. I don't know. Right, you're going to tell me about this lost cargo.
Could you tell me again what it
No,
is
I think
you
we've done that, haven't we?
expect? Very well.
The three of
Right.
you, please, hurry.
Right, just leave. I'm not in the mood to talk
must
to her
go.
after that. It's
Goodbye,
so annoying.
Captain.
Goodbye,
Everyone's
Your
getting fed up with
Excellency.
their various ruling classes. Yes, and I can damn well understand it. Is that suggesting I still need to talk to her about stuff? No. Let's go and get this. It's only down there. It's not far. Thank God for that. Oh yeah, about that Scott and Arrow shoot. I won it in, I think it was 2010. I lost track of things. The downside to winning it is you have to organise it the next year, which means finding a venue for it, and finding caterers, and sorting all the food and drink and wine out and everything else. Yeah, it's a proper ball ache. I've never been back to it since. It was too much work to organise once.
Soldiers, are you the ones who are supposed to help me search for the caravan?
Yes, Your Excellency.
We're ready to leave as soon as you wish.
Okay, leave now. Just go.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Is this going to be an escort quest, or how's this going to work? Or we just go running down? Keep away from those monsters over there. Will these guys stealth, by the way? Yes, they will. Nice. I don't want to aggro those things. It's not too far. I can kind of live with this distance. You know, I hate games where, you know, all the characters in the game are just there to, like, almost like annoy you.
There are tracks of a heavy carriage. They must belong to our caravan.
Let's take a closer look.
Examine.
This looks like the place the carriage left the road. There are also some animal prints. They were being chased.
They must have tried to escape them by taking the small path.
Let's follow them.
This small path? I think I'm just going to charge into any attacks.
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
They're all dead. They're all dead. There's someone wounded over there, look. Are these guys going to run straight past me? Yep, they are. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Hang on, let's just get behind them. I forget I've got my big... Oh no, I don't have... This is the new sword, isn't it? Chop. It's quite good. I don't know what to make of this. It looks ridiculous, I've got to say. But, I didn't look at the damage numbers there. I should have paid more attention. Oh, Modfather, is that 15 months? Thank you very much. Why is my notifications not fired up on there? Notifications have been a bit funny on Twitch recently. I do apologise if they're not going off properly.
Dead. They were torn to shreds.
But the cargo is still here, and it looks like it's in good condition.
As for the carriage, it's damaged. And without it, we'll have a hard time transporting this to the outpost. Do any of you know how to fix it?
There's a lot of work, but I should be able to do it. It'll take some time, though.
The beasts may come back at any moment. Make it quick.
I'm starting right away.
And don't worry, we'll protect you as long as necessary.
Hey, a protect quest. So, I'm going to guarantee there's going to be some monsters come running. I can see them coming right now. Yep. Okay, take up position, men and women. Actually, women. Take up position, women. No men here fighting. Open fire! Grenade of mine. My grenade's better than yours. Smack! Hang on, I can kick him as well, look. It's a shame that kick doesn't work so well against creatures. Shut up. I bet it's easy to work with a 500-pound boar sitting on top of you. Oh, is there more of these guys? What's Siora doing? 2,000 damage. That is nice. Of course, it doesn't take into account any sort of built-in damage resistances those things may or may not have. So I can't really compare that directly to the damage I was doing against that boss. But that was nice. We got some more coming. I don't have any traps. I can't put traps down. And open fire. Here we go. Oh, he's coming in hot. Hit something fast. Oh, I caught that one in my teeth. And I'm poisoned. Which isn't good. Let's give them a bit of poison back, I think. Really? Oh, I think I was at half health. Playing on hard, which it isn't particularly hard, I've got to say, for the most part. But it does mean that you don't have much leeway for taking damage. When you get hit, it's pretty lethal. Right, let's take that. Where's it load me back in? Am I... This was the last save, right? I should have quick saved it after we got the first wave done, shouldn't I? I should have done. Go for that. Can we quick save it in this? Yes, we can. Okay. I'll try and remember to quick save it after the first one this time. Assuming we get past the first one this time. Start shooting. I can see him coming in. Can't see for smoke. Ow. Let's change weapons. Let's have some fun with this. What? Stunned. Whoa, the range on that. I'm beginning to like this weapon. Let me just... I've got to do a fair test here. Can't quick save during that. Right, let's see what this does. So, what? 900? 1,000? Oh. Yes, saved. Let's get back. Form a line. We'll hold them in the pass. Assuming that they are coming. Hey, Pan, how's it going tonight? This part of the game is much harder enemies than before. Yeah, I quite like it. Too many of the fights before, I felt like I was breezing through a little bit too easily. And so this is good because it keeps me on my toes, and I appreciate that. Look, chuck a bomb in. Did I get all of them? I hope I got all of them. Did you see him? Change direction mid-attack. And that's doing a fair bit of damage. What about... Ow. What about... Oh, let's take a drink. No, I said take a drink. That does 1800, which is... Whoa, hang on, I need to heal up fast. Get rid of that. And a greater potion of healing. And run. I'm pretty sure I prefer the other weapon for this. Smack! Those hits are brutal. Let's just get out of that. Hang on, let's take some armor ointment. Which doesn't seem to do a lot, actually. In fact, that did nothing. I think I used antidote by accident there. I didn't that time, but it didn't work. Let's just get rid of that thing. The advantage of the gun. Should have been watching a bit better there. Smack. There, we got him. That was tough. I don't like the poison enemies. Poison enemies are brutal. These things and bats. The gun did come in handy there. Well, I don't think I'll get many more stat points to spend, but I'll maybe send them in the direction of accuracy and get a better musket for later. You're unsure if you told you earlier, but you know what's going to be next on Epic for grabs? What was that? Oh, Surviving Mars? Is that going to be free? Excellent. From what I understand, it's not like an amazing game, but it's not bad either. Get that guy done. Ho 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 ho. Nearly. How did that happen? Smack. How am I getting killed like this? Okay, I can't argue with that one. I saw what happened there. I can't... The trouble with the slow weapons is you can't get the attack off before they respond. Like, this is going very bad. That one. Let's bring my allies back to life. I just need to get some flipping... Chuck a bomb in there. That should keep me going a bit longer. Well, I blocked him, but I still took the damage. Come on, hit something, please. I couldn't even get the fury attack off there. I thought that killed me when it went into slow motion. I was terrified. Smack. I think we got him. I hope that's the last. Let's stay out of that poison cloud, actually. And we better just quick save as well. Okay. Those were tough. Those were tougher than the last lot. This is like being stuck on a 1 rolls for agility checks. It was... Oh, we've done it?
There. I did what I could, but it should hold.
And now we'll have to drag it all the way to the outpost.
Let's depart before more beasts arrive.
Good idea. First sensible thing anyone said this afternoon.
I don't know how to thank you. Our cargo has finally arrived. With this ammunition, we'll be able to hold back the assaults, and the medicines have already given a boost to 3 of my men.
It wasn't an easy task, so I'm pleased that all this has been useful to you.
Here, take this. This is all I can offer to thank you, but I give it gladly.
Thank you, Captain.
What did I get? A lot of gold and some reputation. And this reputation's going to be for nothing, because I'm supporting the faction of natives that's going to chuck all these people off the island. We need to talk... Do we need to talk about the patrols? No, I still need to ask where the trackers went.
Now, can you tell me which way these trackers went?
They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Danae Exregau?
If you like. The governor is certain that these savages are behind the
No.
attacks. So I sent my
Tell you
men
now.
to find their camp. This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them. But now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain. I'll try to find your man and put an end to all this.
Good luck. And if my men are alive, send them back here, will you?
In a
You can
box.
count on me.
Will he talk about the patrols now? Will she? No. Okay.
I must go.
We have a job.
Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your
I can't
Excellency.
believe I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours already. Time just goes by. I just get sucked into these games. Enjoy them. Is there a quick camp? It's quicker to go there. We'll go back to that camp. We do have to return here, though. Okay, well, I was not complaining, but I did notice earlier that we'd not spent much time doing anything for the Bridge Alliance. It turns out we have. We just never got told to go back and hand the quests in, or, you know, tell the governor of the results of said quests, which is really weird. And it just all came out all at once there, which felt a bit out of place. But it's fine. We're spending time there now.